What if the reason you are not rich has nothing to do with your salary, and everything to do with the small, quiet choices you make every single day? My dear friends, I have spent 40 years in business. I built 11 factories from a small textile workshop. I have seen brilliant people lose everything, not because they lack talent, but because of 7 invisible habits. Today, we will uncover them together. These habits do not make anyone a bad person. They make us human. Social pressure, convenience, and fear can shape decisions before reason enters the room. Once we recognize that pattern, however, we can replace it with a system. I will not promise quick riches. I will give you practical steps that ordinary people can repeat. The first habit is spending money to look successful. We buy the car, the watch, the clothes. We do this because we fear being invisible. But here is the truth: you are paying for someone else to think you are rich, while you feel poor. Ask yourself this simple question: would I still want this if nobody else could see it? If the answer is no, you are not buying a product. You are buying anxiety. I watched well-paid employees and managers live with constant financial anxiety because every purchase had to defend an image. They were not foolish, they wanted acceptance and respect. Yet approval fades while monthly payments remain. Visible wealth can be the opposite of real wealth. Try a 48-hour pause before any status purchase and notice whether the desire weakens. Habit 2 is lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, and suddenly your expenses rise to match it. You feel richer, but you are not. You are just running faster on a treadmill. In my early days, when my first factory made a profit, I did not buy a bigger house. I kept my life small and let the business grow. When your income goes up, your savings must go up first. Do not let your spending catch your income. A raise does not create wealth when every additional dollar already has a new expense waiting for it. Decide in advance that a percentage of each increase will move automatically towards savings or long-term investing suitable for your circumstances. Improve your lifestyle slowly, and allow the difference between income and spending to grow. That difference creates choices. Habit 3 is treating savings as leftovers. Many of you say, "I will save what is left at the end of the month." But my friends, there is never anything left. You are paying everyone else before you pay your future self. This is not math, it is a mindset shift. Pay yourself first. Before you buy groceries or pay the electric bill, move a small amount to your savings. Treat your future wealth like a bill that must be paid today. Budgeting should not feel like a prison. A useful budget gives your money instructions and gives you freedom to spend what remains without confusion. Begin with an amount small enough to repeat every month. Consistency matters more than an impressive first transfer. Automation also protects you on tired days, when decision fatigue and instant gratification are strongest. Habit 4 is using debt for things that lose value. Debt allows your present self to send the bill to your future self. It is a cruel trick. If you borrow money to buy a car that drops in value the moment you drive it off the lot, you are working for the bank, not for yourself. Distinguish between productive debt, like a business loan, and consumer debt. List your high-interest debts and attack them systematically. Do not let interest eat your dreams. Interest is not only a number. It represents hours your future self must work for something your present self has already consumed. Not all debt is identical. Carefully evaluated education, business, or asset-building debt may require a different discussion. But expensive consumer balances deserve a clear list, no new charges, and a repayment method you can sustain without hiding in shame. We are halfway through. If these habits sound familiar, do not feel shame. We all do this. But now that you see the pattern, you can break it. Let us look at the next 3 habits that quietly drain your account. Social comparison, fear of missing out, emotional spending, optimism about next month, and financial shame influence nearly everyone. Retailers understand those impulses. The answer is not guilt. It is a deliberate pause between emotion and action. That brief pause is where your values can finally speak, and where a different financial future begins. Habit 5 is ignoring recurring expenses. It is not about the coffee. It is about the subscriptions you forgot, the gym membership you never use, the streaming service you watch once a month. These small leaks sink the ship. I once ran a factory where a small leak in a pipe cost us thousands. Money works the same way. Audit your last 90 days. Cancel one thing you do not truly use. That is your first win. The problem is not one small purchase that brings genuine value. The problem is an expense that repeats after its value has disappeared, in used apps, automatic renewals, overlapping services, bank fees, or insurance you never review. Mark every recurring charge in the last 90 days. Keep what earns its place and remove one thing that no longer does. Habit 6 is waiting for the perfect time to invest. You wait for the market to drop, or for the news to be good. But the market does not wait for you. Time in the market is more important than timing the market. You do not need to be an expert. You just need to be consistent. Start small. Start today. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Perfection is often procrastination wearing a respectable suit. Investing involves uncertainty, and no return is guaranteed. Learn the basics, understand your tolerance for risk, and consider a small sustainable routine appropriate to your own situation. Patience and regularity matter more than excitement. Waiting forever guarantees only that valuable years will pass without your participation. The final habit is never reviewing where your money went. In my factories, we checked inventory every week. If we did not, we lost money. You must do the same. Set a 15-minute meeting with yourself every week. Look at your bank statement. Ask, where did this go? Was it worth it? This is not about restriction. It is about awareness. You cannot manage what you do not measure. Treat this weekly money meeting like a calm business review, not a courtroom. Check balances, recent purchases, upcoming bills, and progress toward savings. Decide what the next 7 days require. Avoidance turns a small concern into vague fear. 15 honest minutes turns it into information. Information gives you the chance to correct a problem while it is still manageable. So, what do we do now? Do not try to fix everything at once. That is a recipe for failure. Do 3 things. First, review your last 30 to 90 days of spending. Second, cancel one low-value recurring charge. Third, automate a small savings amount, even if it is just a little. Small steps build big habits. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to start. These 7 habits share one pattern: convenience and emotion decide before your values do. Do 3 things today. Review 30 to 90 days of transactions without judgment. Cancel one recurring cost that no longer provides value. Then automate a realistic savings amount when income arrives. The amount can be small. A modest system you repeat is stronger than an ambitious plan you abandon. My dear friends, wealth is not a destination. It is a journey of better choices. I have seen good people ruin their futures with these 7 habits, and I have seen ordinary people build amazing lives by changing them. You have the power to change your story. If you found value in this, please subscribe to Jett Funds. We will walk this path together, one step at a time. Take care of your money, and it will take care of you. Wealth is rarely destroyed by one dramatic moment. More often it leaks away through small choices repeated for years. Fortunately, the same principle works in reverse. Small intelligent habits, repeated patiently, can change your direction. This lesson is general education rather than personal financial advice, so consider your own needs carefully and seek qualified help when appropriate.